That's our message, really, is please engage with us. For us, as you've seen, it's been a journey from 2006, forming this organisation, quite unique in terms of the private sector and the public sector being in one organisation. I think it's had its own challenges, but also a massive amount of joy. And I think we have consistently punched above the weight that we have. And in terms of the capacity that we have, it's people like yourselves and the partnerships that we formed with all of you that have allowed us to nurture what I think are really important issues around this debate. I think, yes, at times we became perhaps a little bit too much the Building Schools for the Future Council for School Environments. I think we're now very much the kind of leading voice in terms of a commentary on the linking, as Ian was saying, the linking between design, the built environment and education. What's going well? Well, I tell you what's going well is I've never known a time when we're getting so much right. It's ironic that we might actually be in the most fragile time in terms of schools capital and the future of schools capital. I find that quite amazing. I also think that we are unabashedly able to say, very clearly able to say now that school environments matter. And very clearly, the volume of evidence that's been given to Estelle's Great Schools Commission, I think, is overwhelming. It's overwhelming often from abroad. We're not yet good enough, friends, at evaluating what's gone well. We're not yet good enough at evaluating what could be better. And we're certainly not good at evaluating, I would argue, as a nation. And I think Wales and Scotland are going to provide us with, we've just been over to Cardiff to meet with the Welsh Assembly Government, and their approaches to schools capital investment are nothing short of exciting. And ironically, maybe England has been the testbed in how not to do some things and how we ought to do certain things better. This medium, and I was a sceptic, and I kid you not about what I was saying about Facebook, but I've become convinced. And someone that we're very close to and who's working with us and helping us curate this site said it's no good me just saying to people that this stuff works. They've actually got to try it. And when I phoned him, and I'm sorry about this, when I phoned him at 3 o'clock on Saturday afternoon and said to him, oh my gosh, you should see what's happening on LinkedIn. A, I never thought I'd say those words, but B, I was absolutely convinced about what this enables us to do. And it's not just about a revolution. It actually enables us to do some really good things that we should do as a charity and a membership organisation better. It enables us also, and Steve used a word that's new to me, crowdsourcing, the wisdom of crowds. How can you actually begin to tap the wisdom and feed that wisdom into government and policymakers, your wisdom. It's not our wisdom. We've got ideas, obviously, you'd be surprised if we didn't, but it's actually your ideas and funneling those ideas positively into the next government, whoever it may be. And folks, a week is a very long time in the life of a website. It's also a very long time in terms of a small charity, and I'd argue it's a really long time in terms of politics. There's going to be a lot of politricks spoken from now until the general election. What this site will enable us to do is go from having a website that was like an online brochure. Have a think about your own websites. Yeah, we had a fantastic online brochure. Very good. But now we've got a system that will enable us to talk, to capture, to send some of those messages that you've harboured and you've worked on alongside other people. I guess we've got that proverbial bottle of champagne, we've got the red ribbon, the boat is about to go into the Tyne. That's an anachronism, isn't it? But how interesting. We're about to launch this boat. We don't know where it's going to end up. All I'm convinced as that digital immigrant is it's going to go somewhere, and as Steve said, it may be just the right timing for these kind of things. Come and experiment with us, come and join us, and also come and work with us. Thank you for your support so far. Thanks for coming tonight. And I have to correct something that Stephen Bailey said. It's not merely house white, it's fantastic Sauvignon Blanc and fantastic Rioja, as you would expect, as a celebration for what we hope will be probably the second, or is it the third? Sorry, the third BCSE baby that may arrive in less than a week. So we're having Rioja to celebrate someone who's missing, which is Beth, our events person. So if there are any glitches in this event, you know that she's not here. Welcome. Welcome to the launch of the Centre for School Design. I don't know whether we've got a screen grab, but we're going to try and get one up for you. Obviously, the technology is not working. That's a joke. Thank you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for your support so far. Let's try and enter the spirit of a new age by working much, much more together. Thanks for coming. Thank you very much.